Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're arriving at our destination shortly.
Love it. Boom, we can spin fan blades, bitch. What's up? What's up, motherfucker? What's up? I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for cussing. Sorry. Hit like and subscribe. Just do it. I can't believe I almost missed this. I almost missed this update today because I was checking the wrong thing. Yeah, man. We got some new toys. Fenix has now if you've watched any of my fights the last couple of days, I've played the update thing for Fenix, but they've updated. They have a massive update come out for their whole lineup. A319, 320, 321. I put the link. Go to the about section of the video. Right under the first paragraph, there is a link you click on so you can watch the video. Yeah, so they got some heavy duty engines now on this 319 with the sharklets, this American Airlines one. Supposed to be as powerful as the A320 engines, but on a smaller airplane. So we gonna fly this one today on a we gonna redo a real flight. There is am I sharing my desktops? I am. He has hang on, I get it. I'll get it. Right, American Airlines 3003 from Charlotte, North Carolina to Tennessee. I didn't want something too long. You know, since we did a pretty long flight yesterday, we did a long flight last night. But yeah, man, we're gonna try this airplane out. This one's pretty good. Little flight here. They've done a lot of stuff to this airplane. Let's get into this airplane and let's spin some fan blades and play with some stuff. We got to change some of this though first. So we need a AAL 1003. And the tail number. I don't know if it's going to show up anywhere on the airplane, but I don't know what high density versus standard density is. I don't know if that has to do with like people in the airplane or if it has to do with like texture resolution. Because I noticed that deliveries you can download like an 8K or 4K. I downloaded the American Airlines livery for this airplane, so they had that option. The tablet looks identical to what it's been like, the tablet. The only thing now is that you can use this tablet to get into Fenix. So like when you're walking around, you can still grab the tablet and still be walking around and shit. So that part's pretty cool. All right, so we should be parked at gate A3, wherever that. Here we go, A3. Now, I did do the update for GSX as well, so there's a new update for GSX. It was massive. I don't know what they're doing. I didn't like read anything about it. I just figured. So what I usually do whenever I update an airplane, I usually update GSX as well, just to be safe. And I usually let this kind of marinate for 30 seconds or so. Yeah, I get that resource thing a lot in the beginning. Just in the beginning. But yeah, see how kind of choppy it is? Like I just let it do its thing for. And when it starts to smooth out a little bit, should be doing about now. All right, yeah, I think we're okay. All right, now I'm not using the yokes yet. I have my controller, because that is much easier to walk around and look at shit. Okay, the stairs are connected, so this is one thing that wasn't working before I updated GSX. I didn't have access to these stairs, so let's go ahead and... Now let me... Hang on, let me just do one... What am I trying to do here? My brain is like... I'm like so excited. You know, let me look at the time. One... Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure the volume was up. Okay. Yeah, let's make this a little brighter. Here, and let's get rid of live weather. Let's just make it clear. For now, we can always put live weather back on, but let's make it nice and sunny. We can see shit. We can always put live weather back on. Let me go back to OBS and put that at 0. All right, let's go upstairs. Now, I think I turned the words on so I could see what some of the stuff was outside. That is pretty cool so far. And then we should be able to grab this. Wow, I can't open it all in one swipe. I have to swipe it. The 2 times I swiped it, and we got in. Wow. This is cool. Wrong mouse. Oh, by the way, if you live out in the Midwest today, like South Dakota, Minnesota, Ohio, Indiana, be weather cautious today, because there is nasty storms, a lot of bad tornadoes. All right, to get into the seat from here, we should be able to click on this hanger, or a hanger. There we go. Now we can sit down. Hello, hello. Welcome to my airplane. All right, let's go save some seats real quick, and then we'll go start and walk around the airplane and shit. Open doors up and... All right, if I can't see the engine fans from here, I might as well sit over here where I can actually hear the engine. So now I think it's... Let me look at this. Now we are going to fly with the yoke, but moving around is so much easier with this. So much easier. Thank you, Tour Driver. I appreciate you. Good lookout. I appreciate that. I don't know what runway we're taking off yet. I haven't looked. I did the flight plan already, but I haven't like looked at it that closely. Not yet, at least. We're gonna walk around this airplane and look at some shit real quick. We got some fan blades. We got to spin. Gotta open up some doors down below and hear the hydraulics and shit. We got some work to do. All right, camera. I think it's Control Shift. I should write this stuff down because I have it. It's different for simulator. Okay, Shift F5. Okay. All right, so this will be Shift F5. Spins around, and we'll make this one F6. Let's go behind the seats. I am a little, I'm not saying upset, but Fenix, I mean, it would have been nice, like, if you could have at least put your logo on the seats, like it shows in the, I'm sure if we were in the Fenix livery, it would have the Fenix, you know, seat cushion, you know, decal on there, but at least, I mean, it could have had American Airlines. Y'all could have at least done that. I know you guys got like 750 liveries, but I don't know, Fenix. Just saying. Now, I will say that when you first, if you have Fenix and you download the update, it's a good idea to get in it, play around with it a little bit. Make sure you sit in the pilot seat and then get out of the simulator. Like, you can still play around with it, but everything works so much better now, like with the airplane, like interacting with stuff so far, now that I've restarted it. Not just restart the airplane, like restarted the whole simulator. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the airplane and go outside and look at some stuff. I'll turn the words off on the buttons here in a little while. Alright, I don't really care about crew air supply yet. What's up, Skillbait? How you doing, buddy? Alright, let's click on this jacket. Stand up. Let's go outside and play around. Oh shit, we gotta... I already opened this door. We gotta open it again. Not a problem. Grab this. Grab this. And we can grab this. I want to go spin some fan blades. I haven't tried this yet. We're gonna try this first. Oh, Phoenix. Does it work? Drag fan blades. Oh shit. Oh, we dragging. That is cool. So you can inspect each one of the fan blades. Wow, that is cool. We should be able to stop it with that. Yep, that's cool. All right, another new thing they have down here on the walk around is right up here. You can actually interact with this whole panel now. Flight test. Cockpit call, APU shut off. I think we can even take the power out too, can't we? Yep. Wow, that's pretty cool. Now we also have, we'll do the hydraulic door in a moment. We also should be able to open up the fuel door. And if you really want to, you can operate the fuel yourself. You can open up the valves, select the mode, and just like, you know, I don't know, I guess you have to have fuel connected to it for it to really work, like as far as adding fuel, but you can open up the fuel valves here, like if you want to do it yourself, click, 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 change the mode here from normal to whatever it is. That's pretty cool. I don't really know much about this system, so I'm not going to play with it. That's pretty dope. One thing that I do like here, so we have these new, not new doors, but we have these cargo doors. We can open it up now, pull it out. It's gonna stop right here. And then we have access to the hydraulic panel. No, don't do it. Okay, very good. Where's the, here we go, hydraulic panel right here. We can now open the cargo, and if you stop, hydraulics will stay running, but the door will stop. It'll run for 10 seconds. How dope is that? All right, that's open all the way now. And we can do that on both sides. I'm not going to do the one back here. We can do it on both. Man, that is so cool. All right, well, let's go get GSX started up. And I don't think I pushed... Did I push my flight plan yet? I think I did already. Now, I'm sure you can get back into the airplane the normal way you would in 2024. But let's walk into it and click on the hangar again. Get our flight set up. Very good. I'm a little fat. Let me put my, there we go. Let's put these armrests up so the sides of my body have places to go. All right, very good. All right, I've done all the settings in here already, so I shouldn't have to go in there. Let me pull in the flight plan. Okay, your is estimated in, oh no. Scheduled departure time. You know, let me Yeah, in 55 minutes. Okay, so let me go back sim brief real quick. All right, edit flight. What time is it now? Okay, so it's really 12:05 now. So let's put in 0. Put in like 0:30, I guess. 0:29. All right, generate. Report this. Okay, your plan has off blocks time. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's not what I chose. Your plan has an off blocks time in Eastern Daylight Time, 54 minutes. Change this down, I guess. Minus 600 and some minutes. Let's go back farther. Oh, you know, that ghosting, I wonder if I have to go back and fix. Let me go see if I need to refix this. All right, 145. All right, that works better. Let me look at my folder here. I don't think this would have changed, but maybe it did with updating everything. I shouldn't have that ghosting. Let's just see. Alright, secondary scaling is 2 there, that's fine. What about this one? Auto FPS. Secondary scaling is a 2 there as well, so that's good. What about this one? Yeah, let me just redo it. So that's a 2. We can make this one a 2 again. And let's come in here and make this a save. Alright. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Alright, ground services. Let me get GSX going here. Make sure all the sound is on.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Alright, and...
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Okay, wait. In the meantime, we can get our flight plan. Oh yeah, I have my controller. I'm sitting there trying to use the... I'm going to use the controller for a little bit here. Oh, you know, let me turn the words off. Settings. Oxygen on. Turn the emergency lights. Some lights here. Okay, let's bring in our flight plan. Okay, very good. ATIS. I'm not using VATSIM, then we'll just leave all that
Fuel
out.
truck is in position.
Yeah, how much fuel do I need?
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
I don't want to go out there and see what the fuel truck looks like. All right, 19,000. That's the same fuel truck we usually have. Now look how good that looks. Should be in drone mode. Let me put Oh, it's so much easier with a controller. Mwah! God bless you, Lord. Oh, put it in the hole, buddy. Hey, never let the black dude. Black dude's always watching. Racist. Racist. Alright, let's turn the fuel truck on now. On my hose.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I think I can set it here. Boarded. Okay, so it should be refueling now. Let's see if it starts.
Please use
Starts
your
changing.
airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
It should be refueling.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Okay. The vehicles are going to be reset, I guess. Alright, no worries. Next time, don't call.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I did, bitch. I did. I said it. Unless we need to go in here and set it. Let's come in here. Go under initialization. Next. And we have a full block of, what was it? 19.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Go. Alignment. Doors should be opening.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
This is I did. 3 times now. Now will still want me to set it. Oh, I know where I need to go. I know where I need to go. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we should see the fuel starting to come up now. Our flight number is L. cost index is 5. Using a 36,000. And a flight plan, we have flight planner, pull our route in. Alright, so we have Bobby Z, 36 center. Departure, 36 center, on 5. Have a Bobby. Oh, that is not much help. It's here. Bobby. Yeah, I don't think we have one of those transitions. Nope. Alright, review. Get review if we can. Thank you, Bobby. Filling's complete. Alright, down to KBNA. Arrival. Planned. See. Swift. And sure we don't continuities. That should do everything. Oh, that's right. I chose a different. Let me choose the correct. Shit. I forgot. We have an RNAV landing. I have. Shit. Chose the wrong landing. Okay. Still 2C. Not the ILS now. They're doing RNAV, the that's right. EXV still okay. Now we should be on a day to let's see here. A we have some missing waypoints put in here. After a day, Cooper. Let's get rid of this one still. Now let's put in PTOR. Here we have V2YUL. rid of this here. This. And now we are all set up. Alright, very good. So that's all done. Let's check our airplane and see if it's loaded up yet. I haven't loaded up people's yet. Alright, request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Should have did it automatically, or why it didn't do it. Let's get the APU started. Screens, they look so good. Don't they, man? This airplane looks amazing. It looks so good. All right, you got that now happening. Guitar.
Crew?
Yes.
Pilot's boarding started.
3001.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Crew boarding started.
I thought I changed this so it did all this automatically. I did, like where it changes the other ballast and stuff.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
You can hear it. That's crazy. Wow. That's cool.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding started.
Okay, let's talk to Sayintention. See what we filed the flight plan real quick. Website.
Broken at 25,000 feet. Temperature 32. Dew point 21. Altimeter 3001. Density altitude 2800 feet. Arriving runway 36 right. Departing runways 36 center, 36 left. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information whiskey. Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Information whiskey. 2352 Zulu. Wind 320 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. View at 6,000 feet. View at 12,000 feet. Broken at 25,000 feet. Temperature 32. Dew point 21. Altimeter 3001. Density altitude 2800 feet.
Why is it still reading this up? Switch the...
Departing runways 3.
Close this window. If I can close it. Okay, one going on here, huh? Can I close you up? Come on, I don't want to have to restart because of this. What the fuck? Let me stand up real quick. Maybe if I do it this way, maybe it'll work. And I can't even grab it now. Some sort of trick to this, guys. I get this fucking thing closed. Oh, wait a minute. Oiled by the window. Might have to restart. I mean, we'll do instant loading, like we'll do instant fuel and something I'm missing here. Great, boarding's complete. I cannot close this damn window. Hey, mate. Getting somewhere. Information has probably changed already. This is a real pain in the ass, man. I wish I could just grab it and push it. Man, what the fuck? Stupid is this? Is this close enough now? Can I close it now? Oh my god. I think I'm just gonna restart. I'm starting to lose my mind. Yeah, fuck you, game. Fuck you, for real. Oh my god. What the fuck, Phoenix? Alright, let me get the... Wow. Wow. I am so upset. I don't even know why. I'm gonna cry. Alright, let me get this set up here. Fuck you, Phoenix. Really hurt, actually. Ew. Okay. We'll do like instant loading. That's good. Good, and we have that works. That works. That works. Okay, very good. All right, let's get power on. Supply. To AL 1003. Austin Nexus 5. 34,000. I think is it 6. Yeah, 34,000. Turn. Wind request. Flight plan. Six center. Lobby 5. Insert. Clear. Clear. Insert. Ubina. Have RNAV Z 2C. Swift. XV. Insert. Sorry, I got a fraud alert thing on my card. 959. Give me a second. My account will swallow. Record. COR. YUL. Insert. Get rid of that continuity. Excellent. That's done. We get APU on. That was my transaction. Hang on, I have to let my bank know. Movie I ordered. Empty. Sorry, when I get a message from my bank and it says something about fraud, I tend to look at it pretty closely. All right, very good. Let's get this airplane set up here. Load aircraft instant. Okay, send to excellent. All right, let's do our performance. It's Jew. That's all good. All right, let's find out. Let's look at ATIS again real quick.
NTAP you have information Tango.
Tango, very good.
Charlotte.
Charlotte Douglas clearance, American Airlines 3003, currently gate Alpha 3, VFR departure to the west, flying to Nashville. We have information Tango.
American 003, Charlotte clearance. You still have an open flight plan. Please be sure to close that one first via the new flight button.
Charlotte Douglas clearance, American Airlines 3003, currently at gate A3, requesting pushback and engine start. VFR departure to the rest. We have information Tango.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like.
What the
Next is what yours sounds
All right,
like.
clearance. We file the flight plan. Charlotte Douglas clearance, American Airlines 3003, currently at gate A3, Alpha 3, requesting VFR departure to Nashville. We have information Tango.
American 003 cleared out of the Charlotte Class Bravo airspace to Nashville. Maintain VFR at or below 1500 feet. Departure on 125.35, squawk 4574. Expect runway 36 center.
Cleared out of the Charlotte Class Bravo airspace to Nashville. Maintain VFR at or below 1500. Departure on 125.35, squawk 4574. Expect runway 36 Charlie or 36 center. American Airlines 3003. Okay, let's get ground connected. Charlotte Douglas ground, American Airlines 3003, requesting pushback and engine start clearance.
American 003, pushback and engine start approved, tail north.
Okay, where is my flights? Really? Really? I guess I gotta close that from the bottom. Click spots, where are you? Alright, whatever. Alright, departure. Sync load sheet. This. That is cool. Sweet, we are all set. Let's request pushback. Go to our ground menu here. Ground services, we can disconnect view. Review. Toggle the jetway. Now if I can just figure out how to close this. Go. All right, let's try the pushback here with this. That's funny. Like this just shows up right here. All right, fuel pumps on. CPU bleed. Beacon light. Strobe on auto. And okay. Start. I gotta release the parking brake. I'm gonna start the engines after we stop.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross-check. Welcome everyone on board on behalf of American
American 278, Charlotte ground, push and start approved. Tail northeast.
American Airlines Flight 3003, departing from Charlotte to Nashville. Our captain today is Gregory, and our first officer is Locked Up Dom. Joining me in the cabin are my fellow crew members, Sarah, Michael, Jessica, and David. The estimated flight time is approximately 54 minutes. Now, let's go over some important safety information. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To unfasten, simply lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen.
This works very nicely, by the way.
And secure it with the elastic
This
band.
tablet now.
Remember to put your mask on first before assisting others. In case of an emergency evacuation, please leave all luggage on board. Your safety is our priority.
All right, let's start.
There are exits located at the front, middle, and rear of the cabin. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, which may be behind you. For this flight, we will also be providing swim vests located under your seats. In the event of a water landing, pull the vest out, place it over your head, and pull the straps to secure it. To inflate, pull the red tabs, and to deflate, use the valve. Once we reach cruising altitude, we will be offering items from the American Airlines shop. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
That sounds pretty damn good. I don't think this is correct the way this is written in there. I'll have to look into that. kind of would like to see what this kind of what it would look like at night a little bit. What kind of time do we have on it right now? Let's contact ground. No, bitch! What the fuck? Whoa! 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 What the hell? What the hell happened? What the fuck was that? What in the actual fuck was that? What the fuck? I don't know what the hell that was. That's cool, man. Got that honeycomb set up. Yeah, honeycomb's nice, that's for sure. Yeah, honeycomb setup is nice. Absolutely. Oh, we got a message. We got a message. I think. Load sheet. Yep. All right, let's accept that, and then we'll contact ground and get out of here. Oh, where's? Oh yeah, I closed out Sayintentions. Good. That's right. Open them back up again. Alright, ground, we're still connected. Colonel Douglas ground, American 3003, ready taxi clearance to runway 3600. Taxi via Alpha Charlie Bravo American 3003. We gotta hold off on takeoff till our brakes cool down. Now let's get rolling. And a fault detected. Oof. Not a fault. Anything but that. I know we're going a little fast, but that's just because my brakes are hot. I don't know what happened. I don't know if, like, it almost looked like the plane went into skew mode for a second. Let's get the tower set here. Oh, skew mode. Yeah, go into your controls, like in the menu, and look up skew, S-K-E-W. And then when you're in that mode, you can move your airplane really anywhere you want it. But it's usually a good idea to have the engines on idle when you do that, because they're not on idle, your plane may take off or worse, like it just did for mine. I don't know what happened in my situation. But yeah, skew mode is really handy. We'll leave the brake fan on, I guess, for a little bit. Oops. Just crossed the runway. We should have put our strobe lights on. You know, they were going off and off and off on the video that I watched about how good the sounds are and this and that, but like, and when we're in the engine, like in here, I can't really hear much. Like, maybe it'll, you know, maybe it'll be a lot louder once we get up in the air or something. I don't know, but so far, like, I mean, the engine sounded really good when we were starting them up, but like, cockpit doesn't really sound like a whole lot has changed. Okay, we are just about ready for departure. Oh, wrong button. Cabin crew, take sheets for departure.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Charles Douglas Tower, American 003, holding short runway 30 center, ready for departure.
American 003, Charlotte Tower, runway 36C, winds 310 at 8, cleared for takeoff.
It's like the first time I think I've ever had the brake fans get hot before. Not the brake fans, the brakes itself. I don't think I've ever seen that on any flight I've ever done before. And we got to take off and then like go right to the side. Let's put the parking brake on for a minute. Let's let the brake fans do its thing. Wait for them to cool down, hopefully. 10 right now. Oh, it's just that one break. Be okay. Hang on, it's cooling down. I don't know if I really want to wait for it. Alright, let's get out of here. Or toga down here somewhere. Oh, we'll just do flex. Hello? There we go. Alright, toga set. E1. Rotate. Gear up. After we make this turn, I'll give control to the autopilot.
American 003, Charlotte Tower, contact departure.
Contact departure, American 003. Oh shit, wrong button. Forgot about that. I hit the wrong button. Contact departure, American 003. Flaps up. Charlotte Douglas departure, American 003, currently climbing through 5,000 feet for flight level 340.
American 003, Charlotte departure, radar contact.
Okay, we have some problems here. What does this say? Let's put the autopilot on. But what kind of climb profile is this?
Diggers. We have just climbed.
This is not what I usually see with Fenix.
That the use of electronic devices is now
Maybe it's
allowed.
better on 2020.
Please ensure that your devices are in airplane mode. Also, our Wi-Fi service is available for your convenience. We will be coming around shortly.
Right, 3,900 feet.
American Airline shop after our call service. Thank you.
4,100, 4,200.
Enjoy the flight.
That's a crazy climb rate, dude. Maybe this airplane does that. I'm not familiar with the 319. Maybe it climbs that quick. What are we going up to today? Let me see. And 36,000. Sounds pretty good. Hello, jet lags. What's happening? How you doing, dude? Let's make it a little brighter so we can see shit. Oh man, you were at an air show last week? Dude, I'm so jealous. For real. I haven't been to an air show in years. It's been a long time. I used to go to like one like every couple of years. Maybe for like 5 or 6, 7 years, something like that. You know, I'd go to one like every 2 years, but I haven't been to one in... What was the coolest plane they had there? Was it some sort of military plane, or was it like a private like biplane, or... Damn, you could have said anything, anything. I would have been like, oh man, that's cool, an F-35. I've never seen one of those up close.
Charlotte departure. Contact Amanda Center on 125.15.
Okay, it doesn't load in the frequency. That's interesting. But that's one thing to keep an eye on. Contact. No, I did it. Fuck, I always hit that. Fuck my life. I hit the wrong button again. I keep thinking that I still have the buttons down here for ATC, but they're up here now on the yoke. Contact Atlanta Center on 125.15 American 003. Atlanta Center, good morning, American 003, climbing through 23,000 feet, 23,000 feet, flight level 360.
American 003, Atlanta Center, good morning.
Heck, wait. Or the brakes still hot? Right, what am I looking for here? Payload. Yeah, takeoff weight was 142. Zero fuel is right. Let's go into menu. Configuration. Well, look at this. How was it at 0 when we loaded everything? That's really weird. We loaded everything on the EFB, but for some reason it's at 0 here. Weird. Oh well. I don't really care. Phoenix I'd updated today. We can spin fan blades. I'm okay with everything else. We could crash right now, and I would go to bed a happy man tonight. Yeah, I mean, we got everything in here. Oh, well, it should have been. I guess we're not flying with anybody. We did load everything. I did instant for everything. So, I don't know why it's not showing now, but as long as our fuel is right. Oh, no. Look at our fuel. What the hell happened? Oh, you know what? I bet when we, shit. I bet you when we did that, where the airplane like skipped and reset and shit, I bet you that's what happened. No wonder we climbed so fast. All right, let me let me see if I can put some weights and shit in now. Okay, let's go to, I bet you that's exactly what happened. All right, configuration, fuel. Let's put in like 18,000 pounds. And passengers, we had 149 passengers, which seems like a lot. It seems like it's too much for this size airplane. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's do 110. And 4,900 in cargo. Alright, whatever. As long as our fuel is right. Whatever. As long as the fuel is right, that's what matters. Really. Gross weight 129, and our weight takeoff was somewhere around 142. All right, so we're okay. We're in the ballpark. At least our fuel is correct now. That was really weird. It almost seems like we're in 2x mode, almost like we're in... This isn't sped up though, is it? Sweet. Still has this this camera view. That's cool, man. Did a tribute to him. That's cool. National Air Band. I don't think I've ever heard of Rob Holland before. That's cool they did a tribute to him. Always nice when they do stuff like that. Was it like an all-day thing where you like go and check out the airplanes or like helicopters and stuff? Like they had like stuff kind of open to the public for you to kind of look at or go through. Like sometimes they have helicopters we can actually like get into the cargo area, like where we would sit as passengers, you know, while the air show is going on and stuff. All right, we are at 36,000 feet. That was fast. Once again, Phoenix has led the way. All airplane at?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached cruising altitude. We will now begin our snack and drink service. Today, we have some delightful options, including
Oh, there we
our
are.
famous pretzels and refreshing beverages. After our service, we will also be offering items from the American Airlines shop for convenience. Thank you for your attention and enjoy your flight.
Thank you. Land on it. Even though we have this tablet here that we have, like this one here, we can still go back and choose Fenix. How awesome is that? It should show up here. There we go. Look, we got our Fenix tablet now. How awesome is that? We're not going to be at cruising altitude very long on this flight. Yeah, 72 miles till top of descent. My kind of flight. I'm gonna do some more flying with Fenix. I think we're gonna do like a Fenix week. I just got the A319 and the A321, so this is the 319. I want to try the 321. I also want to learn about that fuel panel down there. I kind of want to play with that a little bit. I don't know if you can play with it and use GSX at the same time and that kind of stuff, so we'll see. Alright, while we are getting ready for top of descent, arrival by METAR, annual, flat full, auto throttle on, landing weight, I don't know, 115? Maybe, I don't know. Charts. I do want to plug in the ILS chart. Oh, very good. That's the ILS, but let me plug in the one that we're going to try to do. RNAV-Z. The 2C? Let me see here. Yeah, it is 02C. RNAV-Z 02C. This one right here. Okay, the plan is to come in from here. Here's Pukor that we added in. Here's Vulu, and then Ignika, and then we come right in. Let me make sure we're at 4,000 at Pukar and 1,900. Too far. 2,000. I'm gonna put in like 210 for the speed. Just because of how close we are. And then when we get to yeah, okay, this is good here. And we'll probably be in approach mode by the time we get there, but I'd rather be a little slower there. Okay, that all looks good. And NavRad. I am gonna plug in an ILS just in case. Let's see if we have is there an RNP or anything we need to look out for here? We do. Alright, I'll plug in the ILS if we have to. I'll leave that out for now, I guess. 0.15 is the RNP, so we gotta plug that in when we get closer to landing. Precision height, 295. Alright, top of descent coming up. Let's let traffic control know that we're gonna be descending pretty soon here. Center American 003. We're gonna begin our descent into Nashville in about 10 minutes on the Swift 2 arrival. Destination data. UNH right now there is 30.08. Temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. Wind is pretty damn close. And we have $395 as our borrow. We are all set up. Very good. All right, let's begin our descent. I never did turn the seatbelt signs off. Might as well turn them off for a few minutes. Folks, this is your captain talking from the flight deck alongside Long Duck Dong, very famous actor from the movie 16 Candles. We'd like to welcome you aboard American Airlines Flight 003 on its way down to Nashville. We just left our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet. We'll be on the ground shortly. Very nice weather right now in Nashville. It's about 90 degrees, hot as hell and humid. Hope you enjoy the flight, and thanks for choosing American. Hit like and subscribe as you leave. See ya. Yeah, you too, Scalebait. Nice seeing you again, buddy. Have a good rest of your flight if you're still flying.
We will be landing shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant Erica speaking. We are currently descending towards Nashville. The weather there is warm, around 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and humid. We appreciate you choosing American Airlines for your journey today. We will be landing shortly, so please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats are in the upright position. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoyed the flight.
Okay, 0.15 for RNP. Okay, that's in there now. Alright, 114.1 is the BOR. We might be able to plug that in and be able to do a certain type of RNAV landing. Okay, what did that say? And what's the course? Alright, 114.10.21. I can't believe the brakes are still hot. That can't be right. Unless they stay hot like that until we put the landing gear back down. Well, if the brake fan's not helping, we might as well turn it off. Alright. Auto brake is set. I don't think I've ever tried to land at 319. This is going to be fun. I'm also excited because I might get upstairs before 10 o'clock tonight. I gotta work tomorrow, man. I gotta get back in work mode again. Nice having off from work, man. I wish, if I wouldn't get in trouble, I'd probably take tomorrow off too. Hopefully I'll hit the Mega Millions tonight, and I can just take off of work tomorrow. That'll be awesome. Check my lotto ticket at midnight tonight or so, 11:30, midnight, somewhere in that area. See if I win. You'll know if I win, because if I win, I'll be streaming sometime tomorrow during the day or 8 o'clock at night. Now, I don't usually stream on Tuesdays. Tomorrow after work, I'll be going to the store, as exciting as that is. I'll be going to the grocery store. Good grocery shopping. Super exciting. It's great being an adult, man. Yeah, it's tons of fun being an adult. Whoever said being an adult was fun is lying to you. There are certain perks, you know, with being an adult. Obvious perks. But those get old pretty quickly. You know, like once you buy enough beer at the bar, or buy enough cigarettes or cigars, or, you know, like, it gets old after a while. Company message. I don't think we ever pulled our wind data into our airplane tonight, by the way. I was so excited about being able to spin the fan blades, I think I forgot about that. That seriously is like the best option I've ever seen in any airplane before. Being able to stand out there and spin the blades, that is so awesome. I'd like to use this next time. I think I'm going to use SimBrief. And try this again. That way I can do ATIS and all that stuff. As far as the airplane itself, the airplane looks phenomenal. Look how good this looks. It almost looks like a real airplane. But my GPU is working overtime tonight with this thing. I got like everything is up to the max. Auto FPS is a really good tool to use if you are trying to max out your graphics. I got it right here. Right here. I just keep it on auto FPS the whole time. But it takes over a lot of the behind the scenes like sliders and like just put this on auto. And you don't really have to touch your graphics controls at all. Like it's got shit set that I didn't even think about. Like to give you an example, like look, like if I go in here under settings now, let's look at like I would have never had terrain level of detail at 400. I usually have that at like 125. I usually have these down to medium. I usually have this at 125. This is all about the same, but like, yeah, I just don't even touch it anymore. I optimize it from NVIDIA. NVIDIA has this optimize feature. And then I also do this thing with NVIDIA here. I'll show you guys too. It should be showing up on my church. I don't look like. There we go. Oh, I had display capture off the whole time. Okay. Good thing I wasn't trying to show you guys a whole bunch of stuff. But no, like here they have like where you can use this to optimize it, but then I have this thing under system here too, this performance, and I just do this auto tuning and I let it tune the VRAM and the GPU depending on what's needed. But then once I got that auto FPS, that really smoothed a lot of shit out. That and changing that secondary scaling, changing that to a 2, got rid of like all the ghosting. Amazing. It's one little switch of a number. That's switch, by the way. It's the universal symbol for switch. This isn't working for heading either, is it? It's not working for altitude, huh? Second, I need to check something out real quick. Sorry, I gotta wait for this screen to show up before I click on quadrant. Before I click on you. I have this hat switch set. It's supposed to do heading and altitude. In case I do a go around or if I get vectored, I can just slide it over really easily, instead of having to grab the dials. But it's not moving. Flight quadrant, flight yoke. I don't know why this always takes so long with simulator. It takes long on Xbox too. It's not just computer that this takes a while. This is just crazy that X-Plane doesn't have this problem. X-Plane doesn't have this problem, Microsoft. Just you guys, just you. That's it. Even on 2020, it works better. Okay, let's do heading. Yeah, I have it here. Set heading bug. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working, but what else does this button do? Exposure? Yeah, well, I don't know why it's not working. Oh well. I'm not going to sweat it. Alright, we're still in open descend. It's good. Put our standby in landing mode. I guess once we pass Bama, we'll start dropping back down again in altitude. Dude, I'm so happy being back in Phoenix again. Can't wait to start flying more with this airplane. It's going to be Phoenix week, I think. So we got to try it out in 2020 as well. Got to. Good, we've begun our descent again. Our barometers at 30.08. So we'd be able to adjust it like you can in the Boeing airplanes. Now you can adjust it first, but you can't. Right, 30.008. Excellent. Right, that's done. Still don't know why we couldn't close that window in the beginning. That was the craziest thing. I've never had trouble with something like that. Wow. Can't believe we had to restart because of a window. What a dumb reason to have to restart. It used to be my nickname a while ago, Grease, Mr. Grease. That was my nickname that he gave me years ago. Not years ago, but a while ago. The Restart King. Wonder why I'm not, I'm not showing up on here. There we go. Now I'm showing up where I'm supposed to be. Today is a max of 250 and 12 to 8. Make sure we get that. Yep. Nice. Got our landing lights on. Let's put our seatbelts back on.
American 003, contact Memphis Center on 128.15.
Contact Memphis Center on 128.15, American 003. Memphis Center, good morning, American 003. Sending through 15,000 feet right now on the Swift 2 arrival. Looking for runway 2 Charlie, Nashville.
American 003, Memphis Center. Good morning, Spencer. Altimeter 30.06.
Not correct, Sayintentions. Always have the wrong altimeter, Sayintentions. It's not right. I don't want to make this dark out again a little bit and kind of... What's real time look like? That's dark as hell. I like it. Let's do it. I guess. A little too dark, but we'll leave it. This kind of stuff doesn't really come over that well on stream when it's that dark. Let me make it a little bit brighter. Do something like we should be no lower than 13,000 here. Oh well. Be another airliner I get fired from. They did a good job on this airplane, man. This thing looks great.
American 003, Memphis Center. Contact Nashville departure on 118.4.
Contact Nashville departure on 118.4, American 003. Nashville departure, good evening, American 003. Currently passing through 1,000 feet on the Swift 2 arrival. Nashville runway 02 Charlie.
Nashville departure. Good evening, Clarksville, altimeter 30.06.
So wrong. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of weather. It'd be cool if you could like interact with some of this stuff. Interiors look really good. Like you got stitching on the seats. I mean, that's pretty cool. Show our airplane, we should be right around here. I do want to put this over here. We're going to put this one on, leave it on descent here so I can click on approach mode here in a little bit. And those clouds look so good. Look at them things. The engines were louder. Some miles from the airport. Just a little rainstorm. So far, we don't have to really do anything with speed. Managing our speed pretty damn good. Once we pass tiers, we got to get down to 4,000. We have a mandatory 4,000 feet at Pucker, which is Pucker. That's one of the ones we typed in. another message.
American 003, Nashville departure. Continue straight in towards the field. Descend at your discretion. Expect runway 2 left.
2 lefts. Nashville departure, American 003. Copy that, straight in towards the field. We prefer runway 2 Charlie. 2 center.
American 003, Nashville approach. Continue on the Swift to arrival for runway 2 center. Descend at your discretion. Expect runway 2 left.
God, Sayintentions, you guys are so bad, man. What happened to you guys? You guys were like so good at one point. So good. Now look at you. All right, let's activate approach mode. And they were so good at one point, Sayintentions. Crazy, like, how bad they are now.
American 003, contact Nashville Tower on 118.6.
Contact Nashville Tower on 118.6, American 003. What is going on with the weather here? Nashville Tower, American 006, currently descending through 4,000 feet. We're getting ready to do the RNAV Z approach, runway 2 center.
American 003, Nashville International Airport Tower, turn left, heading 230 vectors for the RNAV, runway 2 left approach.
You know, I'm just gonna turn Sayintentions off. They're so bad. You guys are killing me. I am not renewing my my subscription to them at all. They are so bad. Flaps 1. landing gear down.
2,500.
Brakes are still hot after all this time. There's our runway right here. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. Alright, my control. Now, I have no vertical guidance on this. This is pretty much just a straight in landing. That BOR indicator is not really helping any.
Sync rate.
I know, bitch. I know.
Speed, speed, speed.
We'll be okay. We're almost there.
Speed, speed, speed. One hundred. 50. 40. 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Don't sink.
Yeah, we'll come back in for a better landing tomorrow. Well, you know what? I got time. Let's try to come back in for a better landing now. Let's go around again. Yes, I know, bitch. I know. Still doesn't work. And we'll come in better landing this time.
I should plug in the ILS information. Let me plug that in. Since we're going around at least, let me at least see what it is. Center. Okay, we have 110.75. Let's see if I can just type in IEZN. Let me see if it lets me do that. Yep. Excellent. We'll just ride the ILS for a little bit and then do what we normally do, take control about 1,000 feet. Those RNAV landings are hard, man. You got to be a really seasoned pilot or really good at controlling the airplane, which we'll get good at this airplane. We just, like I said earlier with the other airplane, it's tough jumping in and out of different airplanes and different simulators and always having something, you know, soft and buttery. But I'm not giving up. Not giving up. You know, today's earlier was not as soft as it usually is. That's okay. But we gonna make sure this was soft. It's Phoenix. It deserves something a little more special. This is not Flight Sim Labs or Sobo. This is Phoenix. This costs money. Flight Sim Labs cost money too, but their shit should be free. Their airplanes are terrible. I hate their A321. I can't believe I bought it thinking it was going to be really good, but it just sucks. I hope they watch this video. I hope somebody from Flight Sim Labs sees this video. Hit me up. I'll tell you why I think your airplane is complete shit. All right, as soon as the glide slope indicator it's above the midpoint, we'll start turning around. We're close to it happening. Probably could put the flaps down at this point. Should actually drop to about 3,000. Let me drop to 3. That'll also help with capturing the glide slope here. Yeah, okay, we got it, bud. All right, flaps 1. Oh, still the brakes are still hot. Approach mode on. Activate approach mode.
Should be capturing a localizer any minute now. To be within 45 degrees of the localizer. Anything more than that, sometimes it has trouble capturing when you're coming in at an angle like this. Should be about ready to capture at any moment now. We're within 45 degrees, that's fine where it's at. Alright, localizer's now captured. Getting ready to capture the glide slope. Landing gear. Flaps 3. Glide slope captured, flaps full. Hey, what's up, dude? I go around. Can I tell you how much fun it was spinning the fan blades? Like, I am so happy. like, that was one of the greatest things I've ever done in the simulator before. Yeah, I don't know. I've played with it full linear, and then I have it where I have it now. I kind of like where my settings are, but maybe I'll try it linear. I'm not going to do it tonight, but maybe I'll try it out next time. I read that in their documentation that they recommend full linear. Yeah, when I was reading about the A320 a few weeks ago, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. We just want to let this airplane continue to do its thing for a little bit. Yeah, GSX worked pretty good on it tonight. Everything's worked pretty good on this airplane so far tonight. Except our brake fans. Oh, I put the parking brake on by accident. Our brake fans kind of got hot, but other than that, all right, let's all right, my control. So hard to keep my feet off the rudder pedals. Like, I just want to put them on the rudders. I just treat it like a video game. I try to keep the black dot in the center of the plus sign. I know somebody's chatting something. I can't read it right now. I don't look at chat when I'm landing. At least I try not to.
Speed. Speed.
Stop saying it and give me some engine power, buddy. Mother is taking care of this.
Sync rate.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
Wow, that sank right out of the sky. All right, we gotta try this one more time. Third time we go and get it. I can't believe that shit. That shit just sank right out of the sky. I don't want any tips. I don't want any recommendations. I will butter this next one. Sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 go-arounds. What works for other people might not work for me. That was my fault though, this past lane. That was pretty shitty. We gonna get it this time though. Been a rough day for landings, man, that's for sure. Not as soft and sweet as they usually are, that's for sure. We will get it this time. We have to. I want to like go to sleep at some point. Like, we got to end it at some point. Now we're gonna end it on a good note. Go try it again. One more again. We might just fly the whole thing manually, actually, just so I can continue to get used to the way it feels. Let's make everything linear this time and see if that helps. Let's make everything... We'll try linear this time and see if that helps. Okay. I don't know, maybe it does help having it linear. Like I said, I've read that. I just don't know if how accurate that is. It feels a little better, actually. Alright, once that glide slope gets a little bit above the horizon, we'll swing back in. Alright, I'm blocking out everything to the right of me. I can't. Every time I look at chat and I start interacting with it when I land, I always have shitty landings. Alright, let's spin around. Alright, we should capture the localizer here any moment, according to chart here. Whatever the landing is this time around, I don't really care. I mean, I've hit center line, I think, twice now. We're pretty close to center line twice, but we just not putting the wheels down as soft as I'm comfortable with. Like, I like being below 300 personally. I'm not usually happy. Like, I'll sit and dwell on it. Like, I'm still pissed about earlier today. So I think whenever I stream again, I'm coming back, and I think that's all I'm gonna do is just land that airplane, get it under 300, which will probably take 1 or 2 times, and then if I don't get this one, we coming back. It bothers me. I've landed enough planes in these simulators, like, I shouldn't be, you know, that high. I know it happens. We should be capturing the localizer any moment. Go. And gear down. flaps full. At my control. This does feel a little bit different. Much more sensitive. I mean, obviously, I don't have that kind of dead zone like I just had. Good thing I took a picture of those settings. I've been running with those settings for a while now. They've been working pretty good on pretty much every airplane. Maybe when they recommend that you have them zeroed out or linear or zero, maybe you really should take heed to what they're saying. Maybe they know a little bit more than I do. I just know what's worked for me. Like a lot of the airplanes, like if I keep them where I have them in X-plane and also here, usually been working out pretty well, like controlling the airplane.
Speed.
Sorry, I was moving my body to get my feet on the rudders.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Speed.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Pull up.
40.
Don't
30,
sink.
20. Retard.
Don't
Retard.
sink.
Retard.
Don't sink.
Retard.
That's better. We'll play with it and
Don't
figure it
sink.
out. I'm not going to worry about it tonight. I got to get out of here. But yeah, we'll work on it. I'm going to do some digging and see what kind of settings Turtle Beach uses on these Fenix. And I'm going to play with it a little bit. Maybe tomorrow night instead of simming, I'm going to play with the settings on this because, you know, I've landed Fenix plenty of times. And it's been, I mean, that felt pretty good, actually. I don't know. I'll have to do some digging and see exactly what they recommend with this setup here. You know, maybe I need to have the dead zone a little bit, but either way, man, that's a great airplane. We're going to fly the shit out of these airplanes. A319, I've never flown one of those before. 319 is a lot of fun. If you're on the fence about Fenix, get off the fence and get with it. It's the best damn airplane out there that money will buy, next to the A2A Comanche. So, sorry about the shitty landing, but I'm human. It happens. You want to see good landings? Check out the last 3 months of my videos. Pretty much every video ends with a good landing. This one was pretty good. We had 2 on the center line and one messed up. So, it is what it is. I'm human. Sometimes shit happens. Hit like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Or hit you on Discord or whatever. I'm going to stop mumbling. I'm getting out of here. I'm tired. I got to work tomorrow, which I'm not happy with. Hopefully I hit the Powerball tonight so I don't have to work anymore. God, that would be so nice. First thing I'm going to do after I quit my job is do a hot tub stream. Guaranteed. Because at that point, I'll have fuck you money. I'll be like, man, fuck you, YouTube. I'm good. I'm good. All right. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. See ya.